Let's go, guys. Sofi looks very good today. We're actually starting to break out. So let's break down the charts, what I'm doing, and overall where my head's at in this market as well. You guys should know by now we're completely exploding on the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the Russell. Oil's down, the VIX is down, and Bitcoin's up, silver's up, gold's up, you name it, man. So happy Monday. Cheers. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let's dive into it. So Sofi right now is up 5%. We're breaking into the mid 17s right now, and this chart looks awfully similar to what we saw, or seeing rather, with Robinhood, guys. And Robinhood is completely now breaking out. You guys see the cup and handle here on Robinhood, which, oh, by the way, I called it out. Not to toot my own horn, my average cost is in the low 70s. I've been loading up on Robinhood, and it's completely breaking out, and I think we have more upside here. But the Sofi chart, this is not a Robinhood video. The point is, the Sofi chart looks very similar, and it's earlier in the process, right, of a cup and handle. If we zoom in here on Sofi, we can see a clear cup and handle starting to form, which we kind of talked about last week, right? We talked about how we saw the start of the formation. Now we're really seeing it as the stock, again, is up around 4.5%, 5%. We're breaking through these moving averages, and we're seeing this kind of handle formation starting to form, and as we're taking out all the highs from last week, pretty much, I think Sofi is breaking out of all these points from last week, which is very good. So I think overall, man, this is setting us up for a move to the mid, not the mid 20s, but the low 20s potentially, or at least $18, $19. You know, we can see again the cup, the handle. If the cup and handle, starts to play out, this could make its way up to about 19.50, $20. And if it actually plays out like it is on Robinhood, going back to Robinhood here, if the cup and handle plays out on Sofi, it can see something like this happen. You guys see Robinhood was right around 82, 85 last week, kind of similar to where Sofi's at now, and it ran up to about 93, and that's all before the cup and handle even fully played out, right? We can see, and now it's completely breaking out, providing even more upside. So I think overall Sofi is kind of where Robinhood was chart-wise here when Robinhood was about at 85 a share, and I think this could make a move, like I said, up to about 19, $20. Then if $20 breaks, that's where it's going to see a parabolic move similar to what we're getting today on Robinhood, where we're up 8%, breaking through $100. This is very bullish, guys, for Robinhood, and Sofi setting up very similarly here, which I'm excited about, right? I own it in my, in one of my accounts, long-term position. I've held it for a while, and I'm actually looking to add even more right now, especially in my trading account. Look, I think this could be a great trade here, especially if the overall market continues to move here, if we hit all-time highs on the Qs, on the S&P, and by the way, we hit all-time highs on the Dow and the Russell today. If this momentum continues, I think Sofi is going to start making that move to 18, 19, 20, and potentially beyond. But of course, do your own research, guys. Please trade at your own risk. This is subject to change. These are the markets after all, right? I mean, the stock market changes all the time. So just because we have the start of a cup and handle set up now doesn't mean it's fully going to play out. But it does look promising as of this video. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And of course, we've said this before, I'll say it again. If Sofi ultimately sees this cup and handle play out, we take $20 out, we break through $20, this has a lot of room to run to the low mid 20s. I mean, look, 23 to $25. that is a huge gap that could fill. That was support all throughout October into, early February-ish. Then we broke through it, making it resistance. I think this gap could ultimately fill, and that's why I'm laser focused on this cup and handle setup. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I appreciate you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. We're on the road to 100K subs, guys, on YouTube, 100K followers on Facebook, and I need each and every one of you that haven't hit that follow, subscribe button. I need you guys to do that. I appreciate you all as always. Cheers. Let's continue on here. A lot of other stocks obviously are moving. It's not just SoFi. It's not just Robinhood. A lot of stocks are moving, man. Nebius is up a whopping 11%, 11.5% right now. And it's clear that this is starting to make a move back towards all-time highs. We're at 260 right now, just a little under 260. All-time highs, we're at 282, and it looks like to me that's where we're going. I think we could make that move towards the 280s again. And honestly, with the way this stock's been trading and the way the chart is looking right now, I think we could see $300. Very clearly, this is going to $300. I'm not saying it's going to go to 400, 500. I mean, it could, but we're not going to make crazy calls today, right, guys? But I think if it takes out 280, 300's right there. We're going to hit it. And at that point, we'll probably be due for another pullback. But NBIS looks great today. Stocks like Circle are up, which, I mean, this is just a little relief rally for Circle. Even though it's up 10%, the chart does not look great still. I mean, we have a death cross. We're under the key 180 moving average. And you guys can see here, if I extend this line to the right, we're still under a critical old support, which is now resistance at about 85, 90 bucks on Circle, which I think, honestly, if it takes out 90, that could trigger a breakout in the short term, but we're not there yet. Patience, guys. I used to own this stock. I sold out of it, made a little profit, and for me to re-enter, I need to see it take out 90, and then at that point, I think we could go to 100, 110, that range. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comments. Other stocks like Affirm are moving, ticker AFRM, which this one, clear cup and handle as well, which, this looks pretty interesting here, guys. We covered it a couple weeks ago. The stock never played out like we wanted it to. It actually sold off, but now we're coming back here to retest the mid-70s, which is a big resistance. But if this cup and handle plays out, this could actually break the mid-70s and start filling the gap towards 85 a share, which is right here, right? That would be a percentage move of around 15%. Let's say we took 74, 75 out, filled up to 85, 86. That'd be a nice little trade there on Affirm, which honestly I'm all for. I think that's actually going to happen, but we gotta be patient. It is a bit overbought. We're up 10, 11% on the day, so I'm not comfortable buying in on this type of move. But hey, doesn't mean I'm not going to buy it when it pulls back. In fact, when it pulls back, if it does, that's going to be potentially the last pullback we get before the actual breakout through 74. We'll see. We'll see if we even get it, guys. Be patient. It's all about patience in the stock market, right? What else here? What else am I looking at here, guys? I mean, we covered in the last video what I'm kind of doing overall. I sold some covered calls on Robinhood today, which I mentioned earlier in the previous video. I'm also looking to maybe book some profits on MU, which I bought a good chunk under 900. Now we're pushing 1100. Part of me is like, wait until a little before earnings. This could run, but I'm a little more conservative, guys. Not nearly as conservative as some other traders, investors. But if I'm up 20% on a position in the span of a week, I like locking in a little profits. Might do it on Micron, might not. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated, especially if you're in the Patreon where I post all my moves, investments, trades in that portfolio, and you get access to my private Discord. That's linked down below, or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon, also pinned in the comments. But look at the market go, man. Qs are up 3.2%. pretty much right back at all-time highs. Same with SPY. SPY's pushing up. Let's see. Now about 2%. We're hitting 756. 760 is the all-time high that we hit about 2 weeks ago. And it looks like we're about to just break right through that, cut right through that like butter. And I'm all here for it, man. I'm all here for it as somebody that bought up a bunch of stocks on this dip right here. Obviously, we loaded up on stocks back in March, April, and we're sitting pretty now. And I'm here for it. I'm ready for more all-time highs and more opportunities to trim and lock in some profits. Who doesn't like doing that, right? It's a great feeling. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Again, check out the Patreon. Make sure to subscribe. All those links are down below in the comment section as well. And I'll catch you guys in the next video, man. What a day. What a day. Happy Monday. Cheers. I'll see you later.